Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Shabbat Shalom. Today, na Saturday, number 12 for number 3 months for this year 2022. My name na Capo Daniel, Sense Pass King, Ambazonian Governing Council Anti-Kidnapping Czar. The background song, nice song, where some Ambazonia dan sing about Achou. Now they extend this way than bad. They dan sing na music, how Achou dan dirty water, Achou dan spoil country. Now we go clean them. They don't disgrace the name of Christ. So they for the extent where musicians they don't sing them. How pastor them. They don't spoil Ambazonia, their liberation movement. This is a shame. And as they talk, some people then see the way they go gather with the Achou. That is the disgrace we are as a people. A shame. Good people of Ambazonia, fellow citizens, we go to start today still for Savannah State with the assassination of the founder of Achou by Mbororo mercenarism being brought in by Ndampolo. They used them for Achou. They don't burn mosque following the killing of their founder of Achou. We become out for install chief for we he come back, then kill His Royal Highness, His Royal Majesty from Achou, Abed. He and the Queen Mother, his first wife, for road as they return, they come back for their village. The issue for Mbororo used them for be used for attack Ambazonians them. It be start na 3 years ago as La Republique they be lost control for the Savannah State. They start use them for the famous rally where they gather Mbororo use them, give them weapons, say me them begin attack Ambazonian fighter them. In one famous incident for Why Are You Vexing video, if una fit remember, where Cameroun military them then gather Mbororo use them with cutlass, they guide them as they go say they want go attack an Ambazonia camp.
Yes, why do you vex?
For the video where the Cameroun military he famously talk say, why do you vex? Where the Dangara Mbororo use them. From there, you be get Ngala Gerat with Ndawara. They arrange with Imam them for Insan Kanu for Nigeria for bring in armed Fulani herdsmen into Ambazonian territory. They first come, they come base for Funfuka, for Boom. From there, they come out, send them with particular Mbororo use them for area them way they get operation. They don't kill people them for Nwa, burn down villages. They will then also be deployed for inside the Ngarbu, where they will participate for the killing with Cameroun military of the Pekin de Ngarbu. They then they operate for inside Womb, for Way, and any place where Ndawara and Ndampolo then get used for use them for carry out their agenda. It be start now for fight Amber boys, like this type of things that always happen. Like even for Rwanda, where we get the Tutsi them, they will be backed by the French government. They will become arrogant. They will feel say if you do anything, it push them for commit genocide. For La Republique, you get the Bulu Beti, where they be backed by the French. Then feel say they don't become gods because of the backing of the French. They commit genocide. The same with the Mbororo people them, Dampolo and Dawara. Then get the backing for the Cameroon government of Mr. Paul Biya. Then feel say they fit go around seizing land and nothing will happen for them because they get the backing of the Cameroon government. As they initially bring this Fulani herdsmen mercenary them with the intention for fight na Cameroun for fight Ambazonian fighters. They ran begin use them now for accomplish their goal where they began get done long ago for begin seize Ambazonian farming land them from Achou, boom. They want take the whole of Subum, the area then for we come. They not get no limit. A video early on where they found for inside issue, it be the talk about the problem where they get them with Ndawara, with Ndampolo for land seizure, where it be start with the predecessor as Ndampolo, it be take land, when the colonial DO, it be allocate land, it be give them power, made and seize land for Esu, for begin graze their cow. When I listen for the video, will be viral about an interview for the fund, the dead fund, about the same.
Your Majesty, can we clearly say to us, what do you want from Dampulo?
The simple thing I want from Dampulo is that he should liberate that area. Macedonia has increased. We need places to build, and we need places to farm.
Did the state give you the land?
What?
The state didn't give him the land?
The
state didn't give him that parcel of land?
Not yet. My predecessor simply allowed him to use that area for grazing. And according to grazing rule and regulations.
So una fi here where the fund is they talk about the problem where we exist where na make Dampolo send this Fulani men they made and kill the fund. Land where the colonial DO be done taken by force the former chief Migi and Vumbororo people they made them begin make make their cow day. Na iwe the chief it talks they need that land for do their farming, na their village land. Mean Dampolo remove a cow them for the na iwe Dampolo that can kill it. Now the same thing way the colonial DO they the one do also even for the people them for Ndu. 2 years ago, the Cameroun military they be go for some for inside villages they for inside Ndu they we give on court and gum. Then kill 18 people them within 1 week. Just people they meet up and for road they go for farm. Then shoot them, kill them for inside that 2 villages. They be done keep people then suited they ran became tired. The mayor we at Tanganjipo he be appoint and put them for Ndu. Na Akuman as he come inside he say go help la Republic. Then give he arms them, he give weapon for Mbororo mercenaries them, then bring the one the way in Galajira. This particular group of Fulani herdsmen, then they not be even Ambazonian or Cameroonian. They come on arrive from Nigeria. Then bring them inside the start making the lock store, the harass people them. Say they want follow help na la Republic with the support of the colonial DO for the SDO of Ndu. That's the mayor is start. The next thing, they start saying this same Bororo people then meet and go attack, then join with the fund for inside Ndombo, then go attack the other village where they be done get land problem. That land problem it then be adjudicated for court so they be solved. But then feel now say because they don't get the backing for the Cameroun military and the DO, they feel go now go seize that land by power. The Mbororo, the Akuman we na mayor, he too he the one use that opportunity for take land away farmer they be use them for farm. For begin graze their cattle them. Na say it be for day. Now the same thing would see them right for inside Mwa. The same thing for inside Boom. The Ndawara it one take the whole of Subum, the place where Legnos be done keep people. The farmer then they then begin come back for their villages. The Ndawara it use now the Cameroun military and the SDO for phone foca for begin keep people for the now it ran there for the extent way colonial DO with their collaborator, they ban Ambazonia fund. They made they take part for traditional dances for installation of notables. Them for boom last month the same thing happened. They banned the fund of Sawi when Naibi the paramount fund for boom, making no participate for inside traditional occasions. Them they promote now their own chiefs the way they get conflict with them as a means for get a strong foothold. In return, those chiefs them where they support them and the Aku people them, they take advantage for kill people them, seize land with impunity, not say the Cameroun DO them, then they behind them. Now exactly the same thing way that happened for Esu. The colonial SDO, he won the fund, make it not go install the other chief away because the chief the way they need the one work with them, where they challenge their ally them. They need the one meeting get public appearance, me they need to get public following. Now because of that way it happened, where the fund for ESO, it go against the SDO for go install fund for way. Now we one come back then send a coup people they meet and kill it. At the end of the day, Ndampolo, you go take the land where the chief will be the fight for Holam, for country people they meet to work their farming land. He go use the opportunity for take them also. So they use any opportunity for kill our chiefs. They use opportunities for seize our land. The excesses that they go, they pass mark. At the same time, that's also the SDO go come with their military, say they pretend for can solve the problem. But when they come now for can perpetrate division, for use their divide and rule, take advantage for conflicts and way that they exist, for cracks within our communities, for institute their rule. Mr. Tanganji Paul, they be done already know say they fund and get arms. Now anyway, they be done go ahead for ban then guns, for ban even cutlass as a means for disarm our funds and our traditional rulers from protecting themselves. Make our people that know say no king, no traditional ruler, and nobody ever rely on the military or government for their protection. The primary protection for every palace relying upon Ngumba, the elders and the youths them, quarter heads them for that village. The people them for Isu, the youths for Isu, they must mobilize themselves for protect the interests of their land. Killing of a fawn a declaration of war. They cannot allow it to go in vain. Burning the mosque, me they no say it no mean anything, and that one it no accomplish anything because that mosque na place for worship. It no get nothing for do with the people the way them be in conflict with them. We no fit attack mosque because mosque just like church na place for worship. The enemy we he kill the phone, all man know I'm saying and Dampolo. The interest why they kill that phone, all man know saying because the one for take land them for begin raise their cow them. We must make sure say me they not accomplish this goal. Dampolo must pay. A cow them, they must suffer the consequences. Now impunity, it promote, it allow these people then for continue for do this one. For any place where Fulani people then did it, Mbororo people then did it, Aku people then did it with their cow. Me then know say if one person it die because of cow, 10,000 cow they go fall because of that. For that particular area. Make no man not target any Muslim person because of which way this criminal pobia he allied they do. We must focus on the real enemy when Ndampolo and he cow them. Now the real problem that we did it. Make una remember say we get people like General Hassan and many Hausa and Bororo people the way they fight for inside Ambazonia forces them. So and then a general. And we get a lot of Aku community where they support we now also Ambazonian them. Problem then why it happen, they hide behind Ambazonian conflict, hide behind traditional conflicts, them all conflicts them for perpetrate crimes, criminal actions them with the support of the Cameroun government. We must identify the enemy. We must make sure they make their crime be no be with impunity, but make the population react properly. We go back for the Atlantic state where we get news say La République, their military, they don't enter for Pete Bakundu, they don't kill over 15 so-called restoration fighters them. As we be down one, wait till it happen. Now say since the assassination of General Mba Ivor, the supreme commander of the ADF, many of those places will be liberated. As Sako and Chris Ano they don't make arrangement with the colonial governors when they be they bought member them for the CDC. They use them for those areas where they be the fight for Ambazonia. They don't turn into cocoa protection forces them, where their main job now for begin harass cocoa farmer them, harass our local people them for get money. They don't be transformed by Sako income by people where they get financial stake. They need to see fight, they don't do shit on them. The Cameroun military, it don't also leave them, they need to worry them. Sometimes they even create checkpoints for 100 meters to Cameroun military checkpoints. They know they now just fighters, and that way they don't kick out the ADF, kick out the Tigers, kick out every self-defense forces within that area, including the forces of Sokadef. So now wait till that way then they go on. And we don't always warn them, they tell them, say, anytime we the Cameroun military, it will get pressure for bring head for Ambazonian fighters, now they will be the first one to die. Because as they done left una, they collect intelligence for una, through the business people, they own, they pay them money. The cocoa people, they own, they give them money. The driver, the way they give them money, they then transform into corrupt people, them even more corrupt than the Cameroon army, the way they then harass our people them for bribery and corruption. When the time it will come, just like how they began take Ayeke, just like how they began take other forces, them kill them, where they then expose themselves through divergence from the fighting against La Republique to collecting of money from cocoa and all this type of excesses them. I hope so you will see the video then where it become from inside Bechati, from civilian, the way they suffer through the hands of these forces. The handler them when at the Cameroon intelligence officer, the way they use the stakeholder, financial stakeholder, what na cocoa buyer, what na union for petrol, what na all these things them, they instruct these forces for begin turn against our population. They influence them for begin carry out excesses where the population they be removed, they be turned off, because beneath it all, the Cameroon military they fight now against Ambazonian war. Now their inability for win militarily that make and then choose this path for bribe Sako, Ekome, Chris Anu, and some of these people for diaspora where they be corrupt. Some, I not say all, for begin perpetrate this type of thing for stop the fighting against their military. Like as we talk just as less than 1 week ago, Pobia it give pressure me then show result. They don't go for Petem Bakundu, catch 15 of these fighters and where they don't do for that community. They don't stop fighting and kill them. So may this one be a lesson for all fighter them. If you be done stop fight because some person for diaspora called LGA chief, it don't come became bribe when they talk more and they do a different thing. People them for ground they don't come also say them be another LGA people them. They picking give on a bad advice. When I run drive ADF, drive Sokadev, when I run she don't now begin the job with the enemy when I fise, they give on intelligence, they need the attack when I go be there first, when I be safe. Now the kind of thing this way go be on a faith. Once you don't carry gun against La Republique, we must finish the job. For all villages, rural area where fighter then the Ambazonia forces then they need to fight. When I feel now also when I don't be safe, when I don't become comfortable. Una the shidong, na the same fate it go happen for una. Una must wake up, una must revive una self, una abandon corruption with for this restoration force issue for begin fight La Republique. Una must apologize for the community them, for the harassment, una done the harass people them, because some person and begin influence una for this IG group, who dan say and say na only corruption did it. Una must apologize, pick up una gun for start do the right work. Align with my brother, collaborate, just like the day for General Ivon. I say it need for day for the time for General Efang. So nothing that happened for Petem Bakundu. 15 of our youths them where they be for restoration fighting for under IG. They don't can be killed. They come out military, Cameroon military come out for Banga Bakundu. Population then Siam, farmer then Siam, then Doshidong then quiet. Some other military then come out for that side of where Bakundu, Bae Pania, then come for the people then Siam, they not alert the guy, they force them within there for the military then can carry out the action, they come on arrive for Boya. As we don't talk, the military base way they did for those areas, the way they don't shoot on them, become used to those boys, give them assurances, nobody they go can kill them. The time will come, they go send that their colleague, the way they come off for different side, me then come. We put this one for educational purpose, so that me gonna wise. If they be done full now, we gonna abandon fight, begin to collect na money for farmers and all these things. Them, the focus now on those things. And when they become dormant, we need to carry out any action again. Make una wake up, make una shine on the eye. All those people them for inside the IG, where they be the call now, they give una instruction. They be the work now for the CDC, no be for Ambazonia interest, now for Cameroon interest and their personal benefit. When they don't reverse all the gains them, they don't enable Cameroon there for start get back money. As we talked during the time of General Ivo, the CDC proceed they be done fall to over 500 million per year, and after Sako it don't come, they make this deal, it don't go to over 18 billion, where they pay them a peanut. So make una stop for listening for these people, una focus for fight and liberate our country. Una stop all cocoa export through Cameroon. Una stop all critical infrastructure for CDC, stop robber and all those things them just like how we did do them during the time of General Mba Ivor. For inside Bafood Day, we talk the same thing. If group then the way they be transformed also by these people them, me then to then shine their eye and then do the right thing. So Captain Fali for inside Pete Bakundu, so General Car he come na he be control am. Make they remember the last time we they ever go for battle against La Republic. We didn't remember them. And make any come with and day for some site. Some people then for diaspora they fool you me, they only can make na pictures and take videos. They should don't for they only try for fool them for they give them chance me that they go do their draft. Make una know say they don't fool now for nothing. The evidence they don't come on every day they can't apologize. So una do the right thing, una collaborate with una brothers, all man begin carry action, una stop CDC for any place we dey. Una focus for fight La Republic, una leave citizens them in peace. Una make peace, una reconcile with the population, una stop that una IG thing where they be detail una. You never help we for anything, you never move one step ahead. You don't drag winner for back. God bless una.
Apprentice associate, Tien Apri, Apodia, political witchman for Yolanda, Amber Boy.
Capo Daniel, signing off.